Well, hello, good morning. This is English Ned, broadcasting to you from my YouTube channel, which I try to do every day at least once, but usually more than once, quite a few times actually. Um, this is Thanksgiving Day 2022. This is a holiday that our government blesses us with because it's all about fellowship and goodwill towards your fellow man, right? It's not at all about pilgrims slaughtering Native Americans, hanging their heads on pikes, and having a sit down dinner right over the remains. It's not about that at all, right? So, let me tell you what's going on with me and how wonderfully my local county government is treating me. You probably know by now, if you've watched anything I've said upon the subject, that I'm a landlord. And my operations here in Erie, Pennsylvania, which a lot of us here like to call the mistake on the lake. You're going to find out why in about a minute. So, I got a fairly big operation. Not by far the biggest in town, but bigger than most, I'm sure. Over the last couple of years with the pandemic and everything that's been going on with the mismanagement of the tax money by the Republicans, most especially, a lot of my tenants have fallen on hard times. And these are good people. They work hard. They're single moms, what have you. They're not drug addicts. They're not criminals. Yeah, maybe some are on parole, but they did the bit. And they turned around. They wouldn't be in my company. So, we all know too, the federal government has promised oodles and oodles and oodles of money for such people as my tenants to help them pay their rent, right? And you know what? A lot of my tenants are behind. I've got a single mom, probably owes me 2 years' rent. Now, since I knew about this rent relief money, I sent all these good people to the local county government, which said, why, sure, every one of you, come in here, we're going to help you, and we're going to take care of you. Promise you, no problem. Every dime you got is covered. You're getting every cent of your arrears paid up, and all your rent in the future for as far as the eye can see. Now, they've been taking people right and left. Just this fall, since say September maybe, making all these promises, right? And since June, they've been making promises to me that all my money that was owed to me by these tenants was going to be paid. They told me this last week. I had this guy, Mark, who is the head of Erie County Care Management, which is supposed to disperse the federal funds and is supposed to have in the fucking bank whatever the fuck they promise people. What the fuck do you want? You want these people thrown out on the fucking street? Well, I don't, and I'm standing behind them, and I'm gonna come after you, motherfucker. I'm gonna have your fucking job. So last week, my mate Mark over ECCM tells me, as the representative of the Erie County government, oh yeah, all your cases. No, we're not even bothering to follow procedure. We got so much fucking money over here, we're just gonna process your cases and give it all to you. Sometime. I said, Mark, you owe me $60,000. I'm not a poor man, but even I cannot sustain for over 6 months that kind of deficit in my budget. My company is on its knees. Could you please find a way to expedite my claims? Gee, that's tough. No. With a big N and a little O. We'll pay you. You can guess guaranteed on that. Sometime. So, being the sap that I am, and believing this motherfucker was going to be truthful to me, I made the same mistake with my local bank manager, who lied through her fucking teeth to me last week over and over and over again without any provocation at all. I'm going to have her fucking job too. Jill, you hear me, Jill? I'm going to have your fucking job. Go do something that's going to make you happier than lying to fucking people. So here's what I'm going to do. Y'all know English Ned always returns his favors, right? I'm going down on December 6th at 7 p.m. to the local county council meeting here in Erie, PA, at the courthouse. That's at 140 West 6th Street. And anybody and everybody is invited to attend, to show these motherfuckers that they can't treat people like this, that they can't shit on people and just walk away and expect to get away with it. So, in addition to all of you good people who may be watching this and following this story, I've placed myself on the agenda with a reservation to speak on the subject to the council and the executive for 5 minutes. I got no fewer than 20, 25, 30 tenants coming to stand behind me because I'm standing in front of them to defend them from these fucks in the county government. How heartless can you be on fucking Thanksgiving? Hanging every one of these motherfuckers out to dry. Yeah, me, you're making my life miserable, but I'm gonna survive. I'm not gonna be out in the fucking snow in the goddamn snow capital of the fucking country. So, out of my tenants, I'm going to pick 10. And I'm going to get them to call the fucking courthouse and put themselves on the agenda to speak. And tell about what I've done for them. Trying to help them while the government shits all over them. You MAGA fucking Republicans, you want to talk about government oppression. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you should watch this and you will. If you got a ball between you, you come down to the courthouse that night and leave your fucking guns and your fucking attitude and your fucking violence alone. Leave it at home and check it at the fucking door. It's not what this is about. This is about standing up for your rights and mine to these fucking elected officials who are supposed to be goddamn accountable to us, the people. In addition to that, every tenant who's not on the list for 5 minutes, I'm going to ask to speak for 3. I'm going to create a spectacle at the county council meeting that they have never seen before and never could have imagined would exist. And then we're going to see how much I have to involve my fucking lawyer with the county solicitor to get my goddamn money. Because I'm going to tell you before I'm fucking done, I know this county is awash in cash. They've got it bleeding out their fucking asshole. And they don't need a balance of books on my ass or on my fucking necks of my tenants. So, you can either pony up the fucking cash you promised, or you can go to court. And I'm going to take your fucking nose and break it before I'm done. And with that, you motherfucking fucks, have a happy Thanksgiving.